Jen, your Avon lady, and today I'm going to do another quad eyeshadow tutorial from Avon. And today we are going to feature our Purple Pop quad. If you love purples, this is definitely going to be your palette. It's very pretty. But we're going to jump right into this. I've already primed my eyelids with the Avon True Colors eyeshadow primer. And then I also put some translucent powder on it to set it. And now we're going to jump right into the shadows. So the first thing we're going to do is take number 1, that lightest shade, and we're going to put it all over the eyelid. Purple is such a pretty color. Even if you have blue eyes, it's pretty. It looks really, really good if you have darker eyes. So if you've got brown or black eyes, purple will just really pop for you. And then I'm going to take, and that brush that I was using was our eyeshadow brush from Avon. It's a kind of a thicker, fatter, fluffy brush. And then I'm going to use our crease brush, which is a skinnier, fluffy brush. And I'm going to go in with our number 3, that medium shade, and we'll use that in our crease as our transition color to make those lid colors blend in to our crease. It doesn't take much. These colors are really pigmented, so less is more. You can always add to your eyelid. A lot harder to take it away though. Perfect. And then I'm going to go in with our creamy eyeshadow brush. This one is just a flatter eyeshadow brush. It works really, really good, of course, for creamed eyeshadows or if you're using your eyeshadows wet. But I'm going to use it dry, but I just like the smaller brush so I can really pack that color in to the smaller areas that I need. So the first thing I'm going to do is go in with number 2, and I'm going to put that towards the center of my eyelid. And since these are more pigmented, I'm going to pat it in. Instead of brushing it, I'm going to use a patting technique, which gives you more of a concentrated color. Instead of brushing it and just sweeping it away. So as you can see, you can really see that color. I'm going to pat it over here. Just right in that crease, from the center over to the corner. Then we're going to take that number 3 color again, this one here, the lighter purple. We're going to put that right in the center. And I'm using the same technique, the patting. And just pat it all over. I love these shadows because they're so soft and they're so easy to blend. And the quads just take the guesswork out of it. You just follow the numbers and no matter which quad you use, you get a fantastic look. And now I'm going to use number 4. This one is a really dark, pretty purple. And I'm going to pat it just on that outer corner. Really give it some dimension. And it doesn't look blended yet, but I'm going to show you how to blend that in here in just a second. I just want to get that color on there. Touch more. And then I'm going to go back in with my bigger fluffy brush. This is the eyeshadow brush from Avon. And then go in with that number 4, which, as a reminder, it's just the dark purple. I'm going to put it in there and then knock off the excess and do a swirling motion on my outer corner. And this is going to blend in that darker to the other colors and just mesh everything together. And do the same thing on the other side. concentrating on the outer corner first, and then working it in to that crease. And that translucent powder makes it easier also for me to kind of wipe away any kind of fallout underneath. Now, if you notice that you have kind of a harsher line between that darker and your upper brow bone highlight, take that brush again in your number 1 and just reblend the top of that eyebrow. Very pretty. Now the next thing I'm going to do is take that cream eyeshadow brush again, the flatter one. I'm going to go in with just a touch of number 4 and just smoke my bottom line out just a bit on the outer corner. I'm going to go in with number 3, which as a reminder is this one. Do it in the center, just kind of follow what you did on the upper lid, working your way back into the corner. And then number 2. And the last thing I'm going to do is take my crease brush again, the smaller fluffy brush, go in with number 1, and just pop that lighter color right into my corner, just to brighten the whole thing up. And then we're going to do eyeliner. And today I'm going to show you an eyeliner that I kind of really love when I want a nice sharp line. And the one I'm using today is the Mega Effects in, I believe it's just black. Yeah, black. But this one has a chisel tip on it. So you hold it one way and it's thick, hold it the other way. Oh, it's not, there we go. And it's thin. So thick and thin. And the way I like to use this one is to kind of stamp it. Let me see if I can get a little closer to you guys. Stamp it on my upper lid right next to the lash line. All the way over. And I'm using it in the flat position, so I get more area of coverage and it's thin on my line, or the lash line rather. And then I can pull it and make it just a smidge thicker until it is how I like it, which is very hard to do on camera. There. And then these are perfect for a wing look, which I feel like this kind of eyeshadow needs a wing, something a little more dramatic. So I'm going to take it where the point is facing towards my the corner of my eye, and then moving out towards my eyebrow. And I'm going to use that to make a little line. And then I'm going to turn it so the point is at the point of my line. And I'm just going to pull it down to meet it with the rest. And then you just fill in that little triangle. And there's your wing. I'm going to do the same thing over here, which you might be able to see it better. So I stamp my lash line. And then I start building it. I love this chisel though, because usually I would have to like pull it out here and then try to make that nice sharp line, but with the chisel it makes it easier because you can kind of just stamp your line a little bit more. And the other one's a bit thicker, so I'm going to make this one thicker. There, and now we'll put our wing on there. So once again, the corner of our chisel is at the corner of our eye, and we're going to pull it out. Just going to give us a nice skinny sharp line. Then you turn it so the point of your chisel is at the point of your line. and pull it back in. And there's your wing. Now I am going to take one of our glimmer sticks. This one is in the blackest black. And I'm going to line my waterline. Not all the way to the inner corner. Sometimes I like to leave that very inner corner bare because it makes my eyes look a little bit bigger. And since my shadows are darker, I really don't want to darken up the whole works. That's just my personal preference. And then I'm going to use my Love at First Lash, which is upside down, and build my eye, or my mascara. So the first coat is at the base of the lashes. Really wiggle it in there and pull it out to get the base of the lashes covered very well. And then I'm going to feather it through my bottom lashes. And my second coat is from mid-strand to the tips, not really working it into the lashes. This is the point where we're building up our mascara. You don't want to tug on your lashes. They're kind of tender, and you don't want to damage them because they take forever to grow back. And then the tips just to build the rest of the length. And there is the finished eyeshadow look. I am going to pair it with a nude lip, or more neutral lip. This is our Sparkling Nude. I feel like when you have very dramatic eyes, you want to go a little less dramatic on your lips. But sometimes you can end up looking like a clown. This is kind of the safe bet to go. But here is the finished look, guys. I really like this Purple Pop eyeshadow. But I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. Thanks.